a race coming up in August that's called the Holy Cow Trail Stampede. COW stands for City of Westminster. They started this race about 30 years ago and really liked the reputation that we'd been having in the community in the last 3 years. This city, with this 30-year standing race, just gave us the race. He said, it's yours 100%, here's our database, here's the race, rubber stamp, permit approved, it's yours. So we've learned reputation is important, because that's a big deal for a city to entrust us with this. This particular race, earlier this morning, I went in and I signed myself up for this race under the name Test Bettis. I signed myself up for the race. And when I did so, I accidentally chose a men's size small shirt. Guess what? Men's size small doesn't fit me. So now, like any of our racers, and this is something that some of you guys said, hey, I want to change my shirt size. Or I saw that it's a gender specific fit, I want to get that women's fit. So there's a couple things I can do. First of all, I have enabled for my racers that I could let that racer go in and change it herself. You guys know how to do that? Have you seen that done? Raise your hand if you know how to let a racer change their own shirt size. Okay, well then let's go ahead and do it, Bob. We're gonna let the racer change their own shirt size. So how would we set that up? As a race director, I need to enable those things to be able to happen. So now I'm gonna log in as myself, as the user. So in RunSignUp, there is an option that says Participant Management. Under Participant Management is where I can set all of those settings, and I'm just going to scroll through here. If I want to allow my participants to have refunds, they can set it up here. If I want to allow them to transfer from event to event, I can set it up there. And I can also put a time period on that, which I think in some cases, as timers are maybe printing out some labels or assigning bib numbers or those kind of things, they want to say, yeah, you can change your event distance up until a certain date. In our case, right up until race day, we're fine. You make a change because we're going to keep that information flowing live right through race day. So the screen that you see in front of me is Joe Schmo Racer. What I'm going to do now is I went into my profile and now I'm going to click on my registered races. So Holy Cow Trail Stampede, I'm going to look for the blue button that says View or Edit My Registration. At the top of this page, the blue tabs allow this user to make some changes. So for one thing, the Holy Cow Trail Stampede is a 5K and a 10K. In advance of the race, I could decide I want to change my distance from 10K to 5K. I'm currently in the 10K. I could transfer into the 5K. We don't need to go through all the steps today to do that, but this is where they would find that information. We can set settings for them to have to pay the difference if they're changing the distance, or we could absorb the difference. There's lots of different settings that we could allow for them to do that. In this particular example, we want to click on the giveaway. We're going to change my shirt size. So we're going to click on the giveaway. It's on the far right tab, and then it tells me what my current shirt selection was, men's small. And I want to make that change. Let's go no shirt. I don't want a shirt at all, and then I just confirm that change. If I go back to my registration tab, I could actually send a new confirmation email to myself that tells me, oh, I've changed my distance or I've changed my shirt size or something like that. So for some races, we don't do it, but we've seen other races in the area, they require them to bring a printed paper copy of their registration. We're sad about that for the environment, but they could actually send themselves a new confirmation email that shows that information.